find out why you are tired now before it is too late. Have you ever felt tired after having a cold or the flu that just seemed to not go away? Are you one of those people that will attempt to drink a million cups of coffee a day and still feel the effects of being tired later? Do you feel as if you are lacking energy in general? If you have ever experienced any of those, then there could be a various amount of reasons. The case of the mental and physical lack of energy. We all have those times where we just have absolutely no energy to do anything, but only because we have done so much already. Both physically and mentally. We just want to be able to sit around and be lazy. Taking the time to stare off blankly into space to see if that will help rekindle some sort of mental boost. Sometimes all we need is a good boost of energy. Taking it at the right time, however, can be a bit tricky. Or, even knowing the correct resources to boost it up. Coffee is the most trusted source that we all go to for a boost in caffeine. We all know that caffeine is our wonder drug when we need that special boost in our day, especially when we can feel ourselves starting to nod off when it is only 2 in the afternoon. It has been proven time and time again. For our elders, there is a possibility of them drinking it more than when they used to. For the young teenagers, the preferred drinks are the branded Monster, Red Bull or Red Rain energy drinks. Sure, they help out a bit in ensuring that we get that boost, but then we feel the crash of it later. Of course, there is also another energy drink, known as 5-Hour Energy, which could also help. Though, there are rare instances where the young teenagers will actually have coffee as well. Thyroids. Sometimes the feeling of being tired, or lacking energy, comes from your body either producing too much hormones or else not enough to really satisfy what your body needs. Your thyroids, which are a butterfly-shaped gland located at the front of your neck right around your voice box in your throat area, especially need these hormones. If you have too much, you may be at risk for hyperthyroidism. Or, it could put you at risk for hyperthyroidism if you don't produce enough. With having hyperthyroidism, you may find that you have a fast heartbeat. Having this in general isn't a good sign, but you can still live a normal life and to have it treated. If you choose not to, then you may be setting yourself up for a future risk for heart problems. Hyperthyroidism is the lacking of the hormones. If your body doesn't make enough, then you may be experiencing a delay in certain productions. With the delays in your productions, you may find that you are at risk for other diseases, such as diabetes, as well. To determine which of the 2 thyroid issues you are currently experiencing, make an appointment to visit your doctor. You will be required to go through several different blood work tests, just to be able to track what type of levels you really are sitting at. Always follow what your doctor tells you to do. Even if you are really lacking in energy, sometimes all you need to do is add something to your diet in order to boost you up. Try adding salt to food that you are boiling or frying if you have been sick for a couple of months on end. It will help improve your thyroid performance, which will then in turn help your thyroid problems. When your thyroids are working properly once more, you should notice a difference in your eating habits. That should be due to the fact that your metabolism is finally catching up to speed once more. Exercise. Sometimes, in order to combat the lacking energy field, you need to just go and perform some exercises. Activities to try. Yoga. Martial arts. A brisk walk. Wii Fit. Any type of sports, baseball, basketball, tennis, etc. This may be a small list of things that you can do in order to help boost up your energy. There are even more options available to you, but you should go seek out what is available to you and your community. After all, sometimes all you need to boost your energy levels would be to exercise to get back into shape. Diet. Yes, even our diets can make us feel like we are lacking in energy. Of course, if the only thing that you are eating is something like pasta, you will feel the drain of having an improper balance. Think of it this way. You are a farmer who has 4 plots of land to farm. I'll call these fields A, B, C and D. You have 4 crops: wheat, peas, corn and potatoes. If you always plant wheat in field A, peas in field B, corn in C, and potatoes in D, then eventually you will deplete your nutrients in your soil within a few years. However, if you were to rotate your crops, you will slowly begin to replenish what you have lost. Just don't go wheat in D for only a year then go back to planting potatoes. You should be able to cycle through each of the crops and have them reach back into their rotation once every 4 years. That should still apply to our diets. But, our rotations won't take that long. As long as you are following the proper diet guidelines, you should be good. Balance out your food by having grains, meats or some sort of alternative, fruits and vegetables and some sort of milk product. After all, there are several other nutrients within your food that you can have that are generally not in any other foods. These particular nutrients will help your body function better. Sober living extending the years. Have you ever wondered how you could gain life to how you are living now? It all starts with a simple addiction. It doesn't matter if you drink, smoke, or shoot up. You still have an addiction if you have a need for it constantly. Alcoholism. Have you really figured out what type of damage you are causing your body when you constantly are drinking? Or, the fact that you could give yourself alcohol poisoning? No matter what you do, you'll still cause damage. The affected areas. Brain, eyes, mouth/esophagus, kidneys, stomach, liver. As you can tell, alcoholism affects quite a few things. Most of the time, you won't even know it is happening to you. How do these affected areas rob us? With your brain, you may notice it at first. As alcohol actually kills your brain cells, there is no way you can get those back. It is just like taking a ball of wires and then using a pair of pliers to snip away at them. The eyes are affected both in the long term and immediately. Immediately after having too many drinks, as it will impair your vision. This is why there are many advertisements on TV about drinking and driving. Your eyesight will forever lost, but you will gain a new, duller prescription. From the mouth, it mainly involves the esophagus and tongue. You tend to say stupid things after having one too many drinks. With the esophagus, if you are a person who can handle your drinks well, then you may find yourself puking a lot. That in turn, will burn all the lining from your throat, as that is caused by the acid of your stomach coming up. Those are just a few major things that end up being destroyed. But, by quitting the addiction of drinking alcohol, you will be able to gain life. It may only be a few years though, but every bit helps if you want to keep your life preserved to its fullest. Smoking tobacco. Have you ever noted the ingredients on the package before you actually started? It never sounds pleasant. Yes, there is a ton of nicotine included for all of that. But, there is also tar. Yes, it sounds just like the stuff the construction workers put down onto the roads to pave them. It is the tar that is able to turn your lungs black. Smoking is one of the sources that can cause lung and mouth cancer. It will kill you slowly. However, you can always prolong how long you are able to live if you could only quit smoking. Now, there are 2 ways in which you may quit smoking in order to gain life after putting up with this particular addiction. The first thing, which is always the hardest, is to quit cold turkey. Throw away the package and never look back. The people who are able to do this, we applaud you. This takes a substantial amount of willpower to actually do so. The second thing you could do is go see your doctor to see if you are able to get a prescription. There are smoking aids out there that are able to help you out. Champix and Nicorette are two of the main names though. But it also depends on your geographic region, then those two names may not be available to you. But, like with the choice of quitting cold turkey, you still will need to have a lot of willpower in order to get over smoking. The aids can only help you curb all of your smoking desires. Shooting up. Like with any kind of addiction, shooting up/injecting yourself with drugs means that you are harming the internal organs every time you do it. You want to be able to see what these drugs are actually doing to you. But, if you are shooting up, then you are at least aware of the chemicals that are within the drug itself, right? Those drugs can normally be found within the confines of your own home majority of the time. Now, like smoking or drinking alcohol affects your body in different ways, so does shooting up. Not only will it kill you internally, but there is a fact in which your overall appearance will also change. Mostly caused by the drugs. The side effects of any drug that you can shoot up? Being very itchy. Being irritable if you don't get your fix soon. Those are the main two side effects. The itching will be a large part of when you need to get your next fix. You will be scratching rapidly enough that you will form scars on your body. However, being able to gain life back after you have started any type of drug, heroin, cocaine, etc., will be quite the challenge. You will need to go through rehabilitation or detox. But, as any of those drugs are illegal, you may either wind up dead or in jail. So, instead of being careful on what drugs you will choose, you should just try to avoid them altogether. It will save you some time in your life. Eating healthy. In today's world, there seems to be a lot of fast food restaurants available. You are able to smell the grease dripping. Whatever happened to the days of ensuring that we always ate healthy? I think that those days of eating your vegetables are long gone. However, you are able to still eat healthy when you are at any fast food restaurant though. You know that quarter pounder with cheese and a side of French fries and the soda that you just finished having from McDonald's? Well, there are at least two different things you could have done to make the meal a bit healthier. As much as we like the fries, they could be substituted out for the salad. Or, perhaps instead of the soda a water or juice could have been substituted. If there was a Subway around the corner, you could have just gone there to actually have a bite to eat. They have a proper mix of things to eat there while you are able to still get in the fact that you went out for food. Like with any diet, you also need to ensure that you are going to be doing enough exercises that will burn off the fat in no time. It takes some calorie counting though. And some added patience. A normal person's diet will revolve around 2,000 calories. Well, as in average anyways. At the same time, it also revolves around a few factors: gender, height, current weight, how active you are. Yes, your gender really does count. After all, there are a few males who actually have a higher metabolism rate than females.